Morning, boys and girls. I wanted to go over lesson 2-5 with you. I didn't have a chance to make a video yesterday, so I'm making one this morning because I've noticed a lot of us have not done this yet. And this is for a grade. If you do not turn in this assignment by tonight, you don't get credit for this assignment. And that means that your grade is going to go down because it counts as a 0 for this assignment. So please make sure that you get it done today and that you turn it in because you got this yesterday. So you have to make sure you manage your time so that you can get these assignments done, especially since we do a lot of it in small group time. So first, I'm going to start with the Daily Common Core review on this first page. Question 1. There were 283 people at a parade. A newspaper reporter rounded the attendance to the nearest 100. How many people did the reporter say attended the parade? So we haven't really done rounding yet, but we did talk about yesterday how we want to find easy numbers to add and estimate. So I have 283, and I know it says 100. So I need to think, is that closer to 200 or 300? And I'm pretty sure it's closer to 300. It's a lot closer because it's a pretty big number. So I'm going to circle it. Number 2, which number is greater than 5,187? 4,000 is less, 4,000 is less, so that leaves me with these two. 5,099 is less. 5,188 is one more. The St. Gothard Tunnel is 10 miles long. The Shimizu Tunnel is 6 miles long. How much longer is the St. Gothard Tunnel than the Shimizu Tunnel? So if it's asking how much longer, I know I need to subtract. 10 minus 6 is 4. Number 4, what is 793 in word form? 793, 703, 790, 793. 700. I read that one wrong. I was like, why do they have two of the same choice? So it would be D. Use the table below. What is the order of the rivers from longest to shortest? And explain how you found your answer. I don't really need an explanation because we're just looking at the length, but I do need to know the longest to shortest. And for this, I'm going to use my text tool. So when I look at my longest one, I've got 1,210, 1,038, 1,060, 1,243. My longest one is 1,243. That's the Columbia River. My next longest one would be 1,210, which is the Peace River. Then I have 1,060, which is the Mackenzie River. And finally, the Snake River is the shortest. Make that small and just drag it over here. And that's it for the Daily Common Core review. It's only 5 problems. It's really quick and easy. Now let's look at our practice. I do not want you adding these numbers, and we talked about that yesterday. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can see a little better. It says estimate each sum. Remember, we talked about yesterday how that means finding easy numbers that are close by, and we did a lot of these together. So instead of 58 plus 43, I'm looking for easy close by numbers. 58 is close to 60, plus 43 is close to 40, and those added together is 100. This is what your work should look like. Make a new equation for each problem. Now I look at number 2, 87 plus 69. 87 is really close to 90. Remember, it's either going to stay that tens place or it's going to be one more. So it'll be between 80 and 90. And it's a lot closer to 90 than it is 80. So I'm going to say 90 plus 69 is only one away from 70. And my total for that would be 160. Again, if this is going too fast for you, that's okay. You can pause the video anytime you need to. I'm going to pop down here to number 5. 536 plus 393. I don't need to just look at my tens place. I can make it as easy of a number as possible. So 536 is pretty close to 500. 393 is really close to 400. And when I add those two numbers together, I get 900. It's all about finding easy numbers that we can use instead. We're finding about numbers. 242 plus 359. Same thing. 242 is pretty close to 200. 359, it could be close to 350, or it could be close to 400. So I'm just going to use 400 because it's easier. 200 plus 400 is 600. The math part of this is really easy, you guys, but what I do not want is I do not want you adding these exactly and giving me an exact number. Every single answer on this page has to end in a 0. I do not want an exact answer. It says estimate. If you have any numbers on here that do not end in a 0, then it's going to be a problem, okay? So it has to end in a 0. That's how I know you're estimating. So for these ones, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to find close by numbers that end in zeros. So groups of tens or hundreds, easy numbers, and add them together. For 13, Miguel has 325 baseball cards and 272 football cards. He says that he has 597 cards in all. Is his answer reasonable? It says explain using estimation. You do not have to do that. We just have to think, is 325 plus 272, does that equal 597? 5 plus 2 is 7, 2 plus 7 is 9, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So the answer is yes. And that's all you have to do. Natalie has 138 DVDs and 419 CDs. Write a number sentence that you could use to estimate the sum of the DVDs and CDs, and then find your estimated sum. So instead of 138, what's an easy number I could use? I could use 100, or I could use 140. 419, I could use 400. So she would have about 500 altogether. Which of the following shows an estimating 287 plus 491? So I need to look at these two numbers and figure out which one of these is closest. So instead of 100 and 500, well, 500 is close here, but 100 is very far away from 287. 300 plus 400. 287 is close to 300, but 491 is closer to 500 than it is to 400. 287 and 400. It's not close to 400. It's almost at 500. It's only 9 away. 280 and 500. 287 is kind of close to 280. 491 is very close to 500. So I would go with my marker tool. And I would think D would be a good answer. I could also see accepting, what was the other one? B and C are kind of close for 287, but for 491, they're very far away. So this would be your best estimate. It would be your closest easy answer. All right, boys and girls, if you need help some more, make sure you rewatch the video, reach out to me and ask for help. But when you reach out and ask for help, you should have at least these answers that I've done for you written down. If these aren't written down and you're asking for help, that shows me that you're not trying very hard because you didn't even write down what we've done together. So watch the video, watch it again, and if you still need help, then make sure you message me on Seesaw and let me know. I'll see you guys soon. Make sure this gets done by tonight, otherwise it's going to be deleted. Thank you.